Ash, when was the last time you left the house?
6 weeks ago.
Oh, can we please just go out and do something? Great. I found this app, DOJO. Let's check it out.
All right, fine. Yeah. Hey guys, Ash here. So there's this app called DOJO which aims to help you discover things to do, eat, and experience in your city. Apps like this have existed for a while, but this one is heavily curated, which means you stay away from all the mainstream stuff. But it's also the design and humor that's quite appealing. So if you're like me, or if you're here just for one day, this might be worth a look. Let's test it out. Alright guys, I'm just going to talk and tell you what I think of the app. The first thing you notice about this is the humor. Even before using it, their Play Store description is one of the best I've seen, and it's nice to see some light-hearted fun. The UI is well thought out and works primarily off of big bold images, which is great to navigate through, as I am sure a lot of users out there are visually stimulated. You can swipe down to see various categories which are organized by the day, but they're not typical, they're quite specific, and this is both a good and a bad thing. Good as it stays away from the typical sorts of places to eat and see and so on, and gets you something specific. Some examples are open air cinema, get fit, pop-ups, and there's a lot more. This is also bad for the same reasons, especially if you're after something that isn't one of those things. Okay, lunch is done. We've just come from the Wild Food Cafe, where the previous one didn't work out because it was closed for some reason, even though it was meant to be open. This place was a raw, vegan, organic place stuffed in a small box on the first floor of a shop. So yeah, thumbs up from both of us. Alright, so back to talking, and the best thing about this app by far is the curated list. I've lived in London my entire life, but even so, it's hard to find the small, cool, and interesting places that are tucked away. We simply chose our category, looked at the list which was sorted by the locations closest to us, and chose something. It was pretty easy. On the other hand, you could say that the app is also fairly limited in what it offers. A number of times we found ourselves in places where we could have eaten or done things, but they were nowhere to be seen on the app. So after lunch, we took a trip down to one of the markets that we saw on the app called the Vintage Fair Market, and it was in Shoreditch. But from there we ended up at Spitalfields Market, which is another one. I know it's like Market Central, and we saw some pretty cool stuff. So we're going to take a look at the app now and see where we can go next and what we can do for dinner. Anyway, once you have found something, the information that presents itself is concise and sufficient. You have images, ratings, locations, descriptions, opening times, there's reviews and menus if you want to see them. But some places have it, some don't, and with our lunch, the menu on the app was an older version, so be aware. I have used many other apps before, but overall this is the best use and culmination of information I have seen. We just finished our dinner at Barnaby Bay, which was a Vietnamese restaurant that we found on the app, which was in the similar area. The food was excellent. I think we both thoroughly enjoyed our meals.
Yeah.
And now we're on to the main event of the night, which is a ping pong bar called Bounce. We're looking forward to it, so off we go. My main criticism about this app is that you can't really filter the lists. So if, for example, you want to find something in a certain price bracket, you can't. It would have made the day a lot easier if we could have just used filters to really, hone in on what we wanted to do and see. There are great ways in which the app could expand. I mean, it already has partnerships with services like Uber, which can nab you a discount if you use the app. Hopefully, if they can tie this into the restaurants and venues themselves, we could be onto something. This could incentivize people to use the app for more than just discovery. So we've just got back and I am tired. Is this app worth checking out? It is, absolutely. We had a blast, found places we've never even heard of, and I for sure had a great time filming everything for you guys. I think the potential for an app like this is big, especially when it deals with establishments and venues that aren't so well known, all wrapped up with a great sense of humor and a pretty nice design. Anyway, the best part about this is that it's free, available both on Android and iOS, and soon it'll be expanding to cover more cities. So if you head over to the app, you can even vote for your city to be the next. Anyways guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any comments, let me know down below. Take it easy and I will see you soon.